Hey guys, it's Jack Punkington, and today we've got the Peavey Valve King Mini. I'm running from the amp straight into my Darklink Ibanez. I'm on the clean channel. Now this is a 20 watt amp head that switches from 20 to 1 to 5 watts, or 20 to 5 to 1 watt. I am currently on 1 and I just love the tone you get out of this amp. It's awesome. I'm on the clean channel with the boost on. Take the boost off. This thing, I wanted to get a 20 watt amp head. This is built-in headphone jack. It's got that built-in switch that goes from 20 to 5 to 1. Has a USB port and an MXR out. So this thing is great for gigging, great for home use, great for studio use. Great onboard reverb. Turn it pretty high up. Now I've got to turn it on to 7. Turn it back down to 4. It's computer reverb, it's not spring, but for what it is, it sounds great. Switch over to the gain channel. What I hear with these amps that, or with the previous generation of Valve King, is that these are not gainy enough to do metal, and that is completely wrong. This thing is very versatile. Right now, with the gain boost off, and the gain at 5, that's a really good punk tone. You turn that gain boost on, which also can be a volume boost. This thing is definitely gainy enough to do with metal. turn that gain, we'll put it on 9. Gain boost back on. And this thing is loud and it rocks. Again, I'm still on 1 watt. And for 1 watt, my volume is at just under 5. Now what's cool is this thing has kind of like a very class where you can go from A to AB. Right now, I like to keep it on the AB setting for me. But we'll switch it to A. What you can see there is it kind of quiets it down and it also tightens it up. Turn it back to AV for a sound comparison. This thing I wanted to get because I wanted it as a backup head if anything were to happen to the Randall, and I might have to be selling the Randall to pay for repair costs on my car. We'll see. I might keep it. We'll see. But I took both this and this to the audition, and I plugged this in, and I used the Randall through most of the audition, but they wanted to hear this, and when I plugged it in, I had it set on 1 watt. And I turned it up pretty loud. And I was like, this is as loud as I thought it would be for 20 watts. I mean, the room is kind of like padded, so it's easier for like band practice than it is in this echoey room. But I realized it was on 1 watt. I turned it up to 20 watts and the drummer was beating as hard as he could. This thing kept up the whole time. Don't let people say 20 watts can keep up or can't keep up with the drummer. Now for the clean, you might not get the headroom you like, but for the gain and, you know, if you push the clean, you're gonna get good sounds all around. It's a great amp. Everyone was actually saying they liked this a little bit more than the Randall. And this thing is just awesome. So we're gonna turn it down. I'm gonna turn it up using the watt switch. So right now, again, we're at 1 watt. I was at 5 through most of this demo. I turned it back down to about 2. I'm going to turn it up to 5 watts. If I can find the switch, there it is. So now we are on 5 watts. Turn it up to 3. So to get where we were at 5, we have to be on 3 for 5 watts. When we're on 1 watt, 5. Anyway, turn it to gain channel. Now the one thing that you will notice that as you turn the gain or the wattage up, you can't push the tubes as much without pushing the volume to get that breakup. That's why I like it on 1 watt, because I can push the volume at about 5 and really get to the use of those tubes. So now we're going to switch up to 20 watts. So this is 3 at 5. Now we're at the full 20. This is 3 at 20. I bet we could turn it down to about 1.5 and get where we were at 5 watts. Boost on. Gain channel, boost off. Boost on. Turn the gain back down to about 5. Turn the volume up about 2.5. Boost back on. Now let's see what happens when we mess with the variant class. So I kept it on AB through most of that. We're going to switch to A. And if you remember correctly, when it was on A, it tightened it up and it kind of quieted it down a little bit. So it kind of tightens it up, but the quietness kind of goes away. So either way. I'm going to turn it back down to 1 watt. There we go. Switch the varying class back to about AB. This is a great amp. I wanted that to just kind of come across. This is a great amp. These are cheaper than the 6505 MHs. Don't look at this as your, well, I can't afford the 6505, so I might as well go with this. Don't look at it this way. Look at, I want a gain, or 20 watt gain monster that has a great clean channel. Because while, yes, the 6505 has a fairly decent crunch channel, it has a good crunch channel, it's hard to get that sparkly cleans that you kind of want. If you want them, that is. I will say this is way more versatile than the 6505MH. And I think this is a very underrated amp head. People need to check this out more. A lot of people don't like the Valve King series, and I'm not sure why. When they came out with the Valve King 2, I thought it was a great improvement. Even the 100 watt version of this has that switch that can go down from 100 watts to 20 to 5. And I think that's really useful as well. So if you want the Big Daddy, they do make a Big Daddy. Now compared to the Peavey Valve King Series 1, I think both this and the Big Brother have way more gain in them. But all in all, this is just a great tube head. This thing is perfect for rock, metal, blues, punk, whatever you need it. stuff, and it's so quiet. I love this thing, man. And it's so convenient when my roommates are trying to sleep and I want to just plug my headphones in. There's a headphone jack on the back. You just push the ground lift button, you just plug the headphones in. It's awesome. Great, great, great amp. You can find these used between $250, $300. I paid $300 for mine, but I got free shipping, so I guess it was fair. Yeah. I mean, it came with the box and everything except for the foot switch. I also even got a free copy of Reaper, even though I already use Reaper. But cool. So definitely get these amps. They're so worth it. They're great studio tools. They're great live and jam amps. Just check them out. Hope you guys like this video. Jack Punkington signing out. Peace, guys.